Previously on the starting lineup.
Okay. All right, so it is a Mayhem Monday, and we're going to take a second here. We've got Matt Kreidenweis in studio with us, and there's an event coming up that folks are going to want to know about here on March 23rd for the NNK Foundation. And before we get into it, Matt, good morning. How are you today? Oh, let me get you pull that microphone. There you go.
How's that?
There you go. Good morning. How are you today?
I'm great, man. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, of course. No, thank you for coming by. So we do have this event coming up, and for folks who may not know about the NNK Foundation, give them a little bit of a background.
Well, again, thanks for having me, man. We appreciate you guys getting behind this. Well, I'll get into the event in a second, but the Nathan Norris Kreidenweis Foundation was established in September of 2023 after we lost our son Nathan to a car accident.
Right.
So we've had it going now for about 2.5 years. And, you know, my wife Pam and I and his brothers Kyle and Matthew, we wanted to find a way to carry on Nathan's generosity. I mean, this was a young man that, I mean, seriously, man, he'd give the shirt off his back. He couldn't keep money in his pocket because he was always giving it to somebody. And it, you know, as a dad, that was kind of frustrating at times because, you know, it was like, come on, man, you got to budget a little bit. But then he'd tell me what he did with it, and he was always bringing people to us from school that, you know, whether they needed a backpack or a place to stay for a week or whatever the case may be, man. He was just always reaching out to people and
Right.
just had a kind soul. So we started the foundation to carry on that mentality and that generosity. And thanks to many people in this community and abroad, to date, we've distributed over $88,000.
Wow.
And to break that down a little bit, excuse me, drug rehab support primarily to youth in this community has been over $50,000 of that.
Wow.
Over $20,000 has gone to homeless and domestic violence shelters. Support to the Franklin County's reentry program, which Franklin County has a tremendous reentry program. My wife's on the board to help with the education and job assistance of people getting back into, you know, being a productive part of our society, and some mission assistance to organizations that Nathan and his brothers and friends were involved with growing up. There's been some to that, but yeah, over 88,000. So
That's
far.
amazing. And you said it was started in just 2023, right?
Yeah, September of 2023.
So it's only been a few years.
Yeah,
That's tremendous.
a couple years, man. So, and again, that it's just a show of how supportive this community and people abroad have been. That since we rolled this out, so it's just been really it's been special to watch evolve. And you know, so this weekend we're doing a fundraiser. It'll be the first of its kind, and we hope to keep carrying this forward. This one will be at the Franklin County Country Club from 6 to 9 this Friday.
Okay.
And it's going to also involve a silent auction that will go online today.
Okay.
And will go through 9 o'clock on Friday. So we'll talk a little bit more about that in a second. The function this Friday at the Country Club involves a reverse raffle.
Okay.
So it's going to be pretty cool. It's got a grand prize. So that last ticket drawn is going to be a $5,000 grand prize.
Oh, wow.
Which has been donated. So the point I want to make there is all the prizes that night, the grand prize, it's all been donated.
Right.
So every dollar that is donated to the foundation, or if you buy tickets to this function, 100% of that goes towards helping people in need. Wow. Many door prizes are going to be handed out throughout the night. So like every 15, 20 minutes, we're going to be doing drawings for some really cool door prizes that have been donated. And it's nice stuff. So that's going to happen throughout the night for people that are present. We've got coming up on 100 people now that have signed up to actually be there for the meal and everything. You don't have to be present to win the grand prize, which is really cool. So you'll be able to track online who's getting what and everything, and then at the end, if your ticket's drawn and you're not present, you still win. So
Very cool.
That's going to be fun. And, as we build up toward that last ticket, it's going to be exciting. The tickets are $100 a piece. So if you buy a ticket, you can, when you're doing it online, I'll explain that here in a second. When you buy a ticket, you can specify if you're going to be there for the meal or not. But again, you don't have to be present to win. When you go on the line to donate, like I said, you can specify if you're going to actually be there for the event or not. The event's going to be, casual, so you don't have to get all dressed up for it. We're just going to have a good time. We're going to have a DJ. We're going to have a photo booth to have fun with. It's going to be a really good meal. There's going to be a cash bar. Again, it's at the country club. And it's just going to be a lot of fun. We're going to keep it upbeat for 3 hours, keep things moving, a lot of prizes given out. And, with the DJ and everything, it's going to be fun and, do a little dancing, whatever you want to do. So it's going to be a fun evening. To get involved, all you have to do is go to nnkfoundation.org. Don't put the www in there, just nnkfoundation.org. This will take you to Nathan's website. I believe, Joe, you're also going to put on your...
On Facebook, yep.
Yeah, the link that will take you to it, so we really appreciate you doing that. When you go to this website, at the top, right there at the top, you'll see a tab that says donation. So if you just want to make a donation at any time, you can do that. And then if you scroll to the bottom of the home page, there's a Facebook link, which at this time will take you to the event page to buy the tickets. And the tickets, like I said, they're $100 a piece, or you can buy bundles, which a lot of people are doing, that will give you more tickets for your money. Tickets will also be available at the door, and we've had a lot of inquiries about that, so we're glad we're doing that. So people, you can just come and buy tickets right then and there, and if you decide to stay for the meal, awesome. There will also be a link to the silent auction that begins today. The auction is going to have some really great things. I mean, really cool stuff. You'll see them online. Now, there's a couple things that, because we're dealing with Zephy, we cannot post. There's going to be a couple guns in the auction. So I can say that now, but we can't post it online. So if you do come to the event, you'll be able to see those in person. All the items for the silent auction are going to be actually on display at the event on Friday night. But again, you're going to be able to bid. This is all going to be online. So even if you're there at the event, you're going to be able to sit in your chair and just constantly be able to keep tabs on who's bidded what. And you don't have to keep getting up and going over and checking out. And, when it comes to 9 o'clock, people aren't scrambling for the pen. It's going to be well organized. And you don't have to be there to do the silent auction. Again, 100% of what you donate goes towards helping others in need. There's none of this that goes towards the prizes. They've been 100% donated, and we cannot thank the people enough in this community and abroad for donating what you have to make this event just more fun. Any contribution is appreciated, guys. We've got these tickets at $100 a piece, but at any time, any dollar counts, and we sincerely mean that. Your prayers, they count a lot, and we need them. So we also, as we do this event, are going to ask people to just give us feedback. The only way we can get better at this is if we got good feedback. We've got a tremendous amount of support from the community, and we've gotten some wonderful suggestions on what to do with this event, and we'll continue to hopefully get those suggestions because we see this as a community organization. And most of it, by far, most of the funds distributed have been here in Franklin County.
Right.
And that's what we want to keep it doing. And we just cannot thank the community enough for what you've done so far to make this possible. And we hope we can keep everybody just behind it and keep it growing because we've got some great plans with it. This event's goal is to raise $50,000. The pot's about dry. So we're having to really just get creative and be fun with the fundraising. So this event's going to be the first of hopefully many to come. and some events, smaller events in between. But this is going to be the big annual thing right here.
So March 27th from 6 to 9 p.m. It's over at Franklin County Country Club, and I'm looking at the Zeffy page right now, which I was able to get to through the Facebook page, which you mentioned. And it looks like a single ticket, $100. You have ticket bundles, though, as well. So if people want to bring groups, they can actually get 10 tickets for only $500. That's, you buy 5 tickets, you get 5 free. You could bring a whole friend group or your whole family. And then you've even got a ticket bundle where you can buy 2 and you get 1 free. And then over on the other side, I see the silent auction information is up. There's things like a 4-day, 3-night weekend on Dale Hollow. You've got a golf course over, or a 18 holes foursome over at the golf course at Swanee. I mean, there's some really cool stuff on here. So I do recommend folks go to, again, nnkfoundation.org is the website. And if you scroll down the page, you'll see the Facebook link. The one that I clicked on was under what we achieved, but there's also one all the way at the bottom of the page as well that you can click on that takes you to the same page, and you'll see those Zeffy links on the Nathan Norris Kreidenweis Facebook page, and you can click on those, and it'll take you right to those fundraising and ticket event pages. So very cool, and we will be posting as well the links to it all. You mentioned, this is one of these things that you want to do on an annual basis, and that you're trying to develop a kind of a long-term fundraising strategy. You guys have kind of raised funds as needed and then filled up the coffers, so to speak, and then distributed it out as you go. But you guys are trying to get more, it sounds like anyway, more into a rhythm of, hey, these are the things that we're going to do kind of on a regular basis to raise funds and then pump it back out into the community where the need lies.
Yes, that's a great way to put it. And we're learning as we go here. That's why we would love to have suggestions of...
I think that makes the $80,000 that you've already put out there even... more impressive, is you guys have kind of been doing it, flying by the seat of your pants, just like, hey, there's a need here, let's figure out a way to get some funds and get them out there. I mean, that's amazing.
Yeah, well, I think that speaks to our community.
Yeah.
It really does. I mean, you hate to have something like this happen, but when it did, I mean, we already loved our community, but man, how people surrounded us and got behind this has just shown just how great of a place this is to live. Yeah, it really is. This is a caring community, and we're also getting involved with organizations like United Way that looks like we're going to get an endorsement from them. And when you start doing that, then that really helps a lot, because they see the good in it, and it looks like we're going to qualify for some assistance there. And then to just keep doing things like this, that people enjoy the events, they're fun, and that it's just a fun way to stay involved with it. So.
Yeah, and for folks that don't know, the way that the process looks like with the United Way is they sit down with, on a local level, they'll sit down with a bunch of nonprofits and kind of vet them and determine where they want to, or where they feel like the funds from the community that they receive should go. And so identifying those, that's a process. You guys go and you sit down with the director or the board that they've got, and you kind of go through the process of the vetting and things like that. And it's a big deal because not just only from the fact that you're getting support and funding and stuff through some of the grants that they hand out, but also just being identified as one of these foundations that they believe in, that A, you're doing things the right way, and B, you're addressing a local need, and all the different things that go into that process. So I think that that's very telling as well towards the work that you guys have done in the community. That's great.
We're hoping it all works out. I believe it's the 20th next month that we go before them to present. So it's looking really good, and it's moving along.
Well, that's tremendous. If folks have any questions or anything about the event or want to get in touch with you guys as well, I saw over on the website, nnkfoundation.org, there is some contact information. There's a phone number and an email address as well, so they can reach out to you guys through that.
Absolutely. We welcome anybody to reach out to us with any questions or suggestions.
And if you're more than just interested in getting tickets to the event or participating in the silent auction, which is, again, up and running, I encourage you to do that, to reach out. You may have something that you could donate to help in future events or maybe in this event. I'm not sure if you guys are taking any more things for this one, but they would definitely appreciate your support, I'm sure. And again, you know, I'm with you. I hate, we spoke about this the last time around. I hate, obviously, the set of circumstances that led to, you know, you guys organizing this foundation. But it is such a tremendous thing to be able to do in your son's name, and the amount of lives that you can affect and that you have affected with the money that you've put back into our community and surrounding communities is great, and we really appreciate that.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for coming by.
All right, everybody. Appreciate your time.
That is Matt Kreidenweis, and again, for more details, we will be posting this over to our Facebook page.